Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, Londonderry family thanks firefighters for saving Lucky Gus. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Northern Pass can deliver what no other proposed hydro project in the region can. Power, flowing into the New England grid by the end of 2020.
It's Lucky Gus. This is definitely Lucky Gus.
It's a name this 13-week-old golden retriever puppy earned, thanks to the firefighters who came to his rescue. The Gustitis family left their Londonderry home during a power outage Tuesday. They rushed back after getting 2 text messages. One said the power is back on, the next that their house was on fire.
Gus was in a crate in the upstairs bedroom, and that was our concern, was to get him out.
This is the room where Londonderry firefighters found Gus, covered in soot, not breathing.
We saw them take him out, and he was lifeless. They started giving him CPR, oxygen, and all of a sudden, he got up and started walking.
Wagging the tail,
all our neighbors were out here yelling, come on, Gus, you can do it, you can do it.
As soon as Gus was released from the animal hospital, he visited his new best friends at the Londonderry fire station. The family must rebuild, but they say they're not discouraged, not when they're lifted by the outpouring from their community and the heroes who saved their Lucky Gus.
I'm eternally grateful. So if any of you there were watching, thank you so much.
I know our house is replaceable, but Gus isn't, because we've only had him for like a couple weeks. And I'm just so happy that he's alive.
They're absolute heroes. I don't think we give them enough credit.
In Londonderry, Jean Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. What a sweet story there. Flu widespread across U.S., increasing in mass. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Cases are on the rise in Massachusetts. So is the severity in some cases. And experts say we aren't even close to hitting peak flu season yet. The message tonight, if you haven't gotten a flu shot yet, get one. Even if you get the flu, it will significantly lessen the severity and duration. And if you're already not feeling well, don't be afraid to seek medical help.
If you're worried in any way, we're always open. There's urgent care centers, there's emergency departments throughout the country. Come in. This is what our job is, to try to figure out if this is something life-threatening.
Local pharmacies tell us that they have restocked supplies of Tamiflu. Physicians recommend that on a case-by-case basis, but are now prescribing it even as flu prevention for some high-risk patients who have been exposed.
It really only works if you take it as soon as possible within the first 48 hours. But there's definitely certain populations that are higher risk, right? The young, the older folks, and anyone with some type of comorbidities and heart disease and lung disease and other diseases, and especially pregnant women as well.
The bottom line, if you have flu-like symptoms, don't self-diagnose. Get checked out, then quarantine yourself so you don't spread it. I'm Mary Salata, WCVB News Center 5.
All right.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Woman found dead in Portland home, shot 5 times, police say. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
All set? Yeah, brakes are fine. Wife's car is next. Tune up an oil change. Bring it into Palmer Springs. Air conditioning. We can do that. Tire rotation. We do that. Exhaust.
Absolutely.
Give us a call or visit our website. We do it all.
Anthony Lang entered court today for a bail hearing, but the details that came out about that night landed him back in jail without bond. Today's testimony coming from the lead detective in the case as the defense laid out how the night began and how Suka Kuhn was killed.
During the couple's drive home, he and Soka got into an argument.
Yes.
And he said that Soka was accusing him of cheating on her.
The story about what happened next changed, according to the detective.
She reached for a knife, then he said she had a knife. He later said she lunged at me with a knife. She came at me with a knife. There's different degrees of what the victim was doing at the time.
And police say there were also inconsistent statements about where the children were.
When he spoke with Detective Hisaga, he said that he knew the children were home when they arrived there. When he spoke with us at a later date, he said when he came in the house, he did not know that the children were home.
But the couple's 15-year-old son was one of 3 911 calls when his mother was shot at least 5 times, both while she was standing and while she was on the ground. And this was something the children told the police that their father threatened to do over and over again.
He told me that sometimes when they fight, his father threatens to kill his mother and then kill himself.
Lang's attorney arguing today that his client was cooperative with police interviews and visits to the scene, and he has no prior criminal history, but the judge ruled he'll have to remain at Cumberland County Jail. In the newsroom tonight, Kyle Jones, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Deport them all. Sheriff Joe Ampo details his plan for the Dreamers. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
This crazy newer trend where it's strange that stuff is surfacing. Like Sheriff Joe Arpaio is back, and he's running for Senate in Arizona. Then you have Jan Morgan. She's the gun rage owner who banned Muslims. She's now running for governor of Arkansas. And the Kansas State Rep Steve Alford, who claims black people are genetically unable to handle the effects of marijuana. I mean,
because it's genetics.
He did apologize for that. He apologized for it in a way. He did not apologize for it. And why do people think now that we're in a time where these things are okay to say?
Yeah, and that they can run for government.
And Sheriff Joe is a particular instance. I grew up in Maricopa County. I have a friend here who grew up down the street from me, who's also from Maricopa County, texted me yesterday, can you believe this?
Okay, and there you go on some of the video. And if you want to watch more of that video, you can just click on the link. We'll have the link on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Also, Sheriff Joe Ampo may agree with 95% of President Donald Trump's policy, but he has his own plan for the Dreamers. He said, I would deport these dreamers and let them see the country they came from, be ambassadors to our country, and later on give them kind of a fast track to come back into the United States legally, and that they would take care of a lot of issues, he told ABC News, talking about the recipients of the DFREDA action on childhood arrivals. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.